This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Early start tonight because of the short JV game in which Central Dauphin came out victorious 65-52. Good evening, I'm Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwalsh. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a huge basketball game. Chambersburg and Central Dauphin squaring off for the second time this season. And Chambersburg, Central Dauphin, and Cumberland Valley all in a three-way first-place tie in the Commonwealth Division. And tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waitsboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and the Maryland areas. By Summit Sports Medicine of Chambersburg and Waitsboro. By Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. By Nell Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waitsboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports is at thesportspage.blog. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes the difference, the U.S. Air Force. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waitsboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Monmore Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. By Clyde Tours. Visit ClydeTours.net for a complete tour schedule. Pre-game show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waitsboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. And good evening, Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwalsh. Chambersburg Trojans and Central Dauphin Rams. Rams won the first meeting back at Central Dauphin High School on December 21st. They defeated the Trojans by a score of 57-50. And as we come into play tonight, there's a log jam at the top. Central Dauphin and Chambersburg, two of those three teams tied for first at 8-3, along with Cumberland Valley. And wow, Ed, we talked about it all year, but what a balanced conference we have this year.
That's kind of what people were talking about before the season started, and I tended to agree with them, and that's the way it's played out. They're just Central Dauphin and Cumberland Valley were the two hot teams early. They've kind of cooled off a little bit. I think since the last time Chambersburg played, CD's lost 3 times.
Right. Yes, and most recently to Carlisle and Altoona.
Right. So they're gettable, and
Yes.
This is a home game for Chambersburg, so this is one you want to get.
This is one you want to get because at worst you're in a two-way tie after tonight, because one of the teams are going to drop a game behind. Cumberland Valley is playing Carlisle tonight, and Cumberland Valley does not have much success with Carlisle over the last decade on the basketball court. They've already lost to them 28-20 earlier.
28-20?
Yes, 28. Slow down.
I do remember. I do remember seeing that score.
Yes.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
And it was something like, I'm not sure. It's been a long time since Cumberland Valley has defeated Carlisle in basketball. It just seems they have their number. And
that's interesting because Cumberland Valley's got their number just about anything else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Them and the rest of the league.
Yeah.
But so it could be interesting and will be how this plays out the final couple of weeks of the season. And we're going to be coming back with more of the pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Underwear. To kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Welcome back to Chambersburg Area Senior High School, everyone, as we get set for the start of tonight's game. Cumberland Valley and the Chambersburg Trojans, Central Dauphin and the Chambersburg Trojans. The Rams are coming in tonight at 12-4 overall. They are 8-3 and ranked at number 3. Chambersburg is 13-4 overall, 8-3 in the conference, and they are ranked number 7 in the PIAA District 3. We mentioned Central Dauphin has lost 2 of their last 3. They finally snapped that streak against CD East on Tuesday night, 79-61. Meanwhile, Chambersburg has won 9 of their last 10, dating back to the Gettysburg tournament. So it's been quite a roll for the Trojans.
Yeah, and the only loss was to CD.
No, Cumberland Valley.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, we're getting these CD and CVs mixed up.
CV's green, and we got to figure that out.
They had lost to Cumberland Valley right before the now here we go again. Central Dauphin right before the
Okay, let's just forget that line of thinking here.
Okay, yeah.
Chambersburg has been the one thing they've been doing lately is they've gotten leads and they've been able to hold on to them. In that Cumberland Valley game, they had a 13-point lead in the second half and lost. And since that time, they've done a much better job protecting the lead. We were at State College. They got a nice, healthy lead there and did a good job. Carlisle, they got a lead. Although Carlisle got it down to 1 point, then they kind of took it away again. So that's one thing they've definitely improved on here lately. And
coming off, and that was a great ball game, a sloppily played game, but Chambersburg hanging on to win in Carlisle. In Carlisle on Tuesday night. We'll be coming back with the start of tonight's game after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Technical Sergeant Hollibar at 717-480-7250 to find out more. That's 717-480-7250.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. Welcome back to Chambersburg Area Senior High School as we get ready to start tonight's game. Jared Smith and Tyler Collier will be jumping at midcourt.
CD's starting lineup is number 1, Tyrese Fuller, number 12, Jared Smith, number 13, Darian Barrios Rivera, number 20, Rance Russo, and number 22, Ryan Smith. For Chambersburg, number 10, Seth Browse, number 15, Tyler Collier, number 20, Kyer Morton, number 24, Ty Holzapfel, and number 25, Terrell Williams.
And the Trojans with the basketball here, opening minutes of the ball game, and the shot is up there, no good. Holzapfel, another shot goes up. Williams and misses, and the Rams come away with the rebound.
Terrell got a nice offensive rebound. He just kind of short-armed the shot a little bit. Didn't get it to the rim.
And that is Fuller with the ball cross court, and he throws it away.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was. He threw it right into the stands.
It obviously slipped out of his hand, but it went way over the guy's head.
Yeah.
That was one of the most inaccurate passes I've ever seen, I think.
It was.
And Central Dauphin's putting on a little bit of full-court press here. I'm sure they've seen the tape that Chambersburg's had some issues with them, but I think they've done better against them lately. So
that's Williams. Now he'll get it back to Collier underneath, and that shot is up and in for Ty Holzapfel. 2-0, the Trojans. And you're looking at the Rams. Russo and now Fuller. Back over it comes to Rivera, and the shot there is no good. And pulled down the rebound, Terrell Williams. Williams taking it and now flipping it out. Three-pointer outside, misses for Morton. Gets his own rebound. Back to Browse. Williams three-pointer, no. Rams rebound.
Got some good open looks there, just couldn't put them down.
And Fuller with the basketball. And that's going to be Chambersburg ball. So the second time in a row, the Rams have turned it over.
I think that's the first game that I've done live stream for about the last 5 that Kyer Morton didn't hit his first three-pointer.
Yes, it seems like, start the game.
Yeah, he's done really well with that.
Yes, he has. Done well while filling in for Ethan Schreffler.
Yep, there's a foul on Jared Smith. Rams look like they're going to do some trapping on defense. Double team the man with the ball. At least sometime anyway, not all the time, but.
And this is Browse, and he puts up the jumper. It's no good. The rebound comes down to Fuller. And Fuller taking it almost to the length of the court. They get it back to Fuller. And Fuller will flip it over to Griffith. And this is Ryan Smith, and the shot is up and good.
Bank shot. I'm not sure it was intentional or not, but the aim was good.
And it is a 2-2 ball game, and now the Trojans turn it over at their end, but we get a whistle.
Right back to Chambersburg. He couldn't control the ball out of bounds. Fuller right now is having a little trouble with the handle. That's 3 turnovers for CD, and all 3 were basically from him.
5:33 to go, first quarter. Trojans and Rams tied at 2. And it's Williams. Right side, Terrell. Back over it comes, top of the circle. It is Browse. And Browse will get it back to Ty Holsopple. And
there's a foul inside, probably on Chambersburg. Maybe on Williams. Yep.
So Williams, his first of the night, team's first. And the ball goes back to the Central Dauphin Rams. And that is Tyree Fuller with the ball. Tyrese Fuller, back out. This is Barrios Rivera, and he'll get it over to Fuller.
Trojans playing their typical man-to-man here, which that's the other factor I think lately. That's really, they've done a much better job. Well, maybe not much better, but they've done a good job on defense, and teams are just having a hard time scoring. And that could have been a foul or a turnover or whatever you want to call it. They chose to do nothing, which is fine.
Yeah, and it goes back to Central Dauphin. And now the turnaround jumper there is off the glass, no good from Fuller. Rebound coming down to the Trojans.
Fuller did a nice little move there to get lots of open space, but he couldn't complete it.
Tyler Collier with the basketball as he drives inside.
What'd they call?
I think they called a charge.
No, he must have called travel.
Or it was travel.
He had to.
So,
oh boy.
Yeah, it was travel.
Timeout for Central Dauphin.
So the Rams take time. 4:16 to go, first quarter. It's Chambersburg 2 and Central Dauphin 2. Have you ever wondered about the energy in an old building? Is it residual or is it someone coexisting in the space? Find out more by joining a paranormal investigation with the Ghost Pit as they explore activity at the Franklin County 1130 Visitor Center on the square in Chambersburg, January 31st, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. The 1130 Visitor Center, previously a bank since 1865, was investigated twice by the Ghost Pit prior to renovations. This will be the first time the building was converted to the Visitor Center. Space is limited. Tickets are $10. Contact the Franklin County Visitors Bureau or sign up at Eventbrite. And the Rams with the basketball. 3:58 to go. Just 4 points in the game. Rams and Trojans 2 each. And now we get the jumper from outside. This is the third time I have seen this in a little over a week.
That's really bizarre.
Isn't it? We saw it at State College, if you remember.
Yeah.
Now I saw it at Greencastle in the girls' game the other night.
So that goes back to Central Dauphin?
And now here. Well,
it's possession. I guess it's possession error.
Okay, so it's a jump ball, possession Central.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough, I guess.
And
almost a steal from Browse.
Yeah.
Couldn't get turned around before second foot hit down.
I've often thought you could stand out here all day and never be able to do that. And
maybe it's because the balls are deflated.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, right. Is Bill Belichick in the house?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's Rance Russo with the basketball. And Barrios Rivera now underneath, and there's the shot that goes in for Ryan Smith. He has all 4 for the Rams.
Nice move by Smith.
4-2 Central Dauphin. It's Terrell Williams, and that's bounced to Holsopple. And the shot no good. The follow-up is good, and Holsopple is fouled. Wow. Holsopple has all 4 for Chambersburg now, and all four Ryan Smith for Central Dauphin.
Holzapfel stuck with that, missed the first one, and got really good position for their offensive rebound and put that one back in.
He'll try to make this a three-point play, and he does, and it gives the Trojans the lead at 5-4.
Aaron Maynard, number 11, and Max Doctor, 23, are in the game now. Chambersburg.
Yeah.
They're doing a little bit of a press here. Sort of a three-quarters.
Tyrese Fuller gets it across midcourt for the Rams. And they work it over to the side. Shot is up there and good. A three-pointer goes down for Darian Barrios Rivera. And the Rams are back on top 7-5. And it's Seth Browse. And we work it to Tyler Collier. Now to Williams. Back out. Collier for the three. It's off the mark. And it's going to be a Central Dauphin ball.
Going to be a foul on Doctor, I believe. Over the back. That was, I don't know so much mind Tyler Collier taking threes, but that was NBA range there.
Yes, it was rather long.
Yeah. CD's defense looks pretty good to me. They're definitely quick, and Chambersburg has had a couple open looks early, but they didn't hit them on long shots. They have been able to get the ball inside a couple times, but both defenses look pretty sharp so far.
Barrios Rivera to the basket.
They're going to call blocking on Collier on that one. I don't think so.
And that will be Tyler's first foul, the third team foul for the Trojans.
That looked to me like he was set.
Yeah.
It's one of those plays where the offensive guy just looked out of control.
And the shot off the back of the glass is no good. 7-5 the Rams as they try to add to that right here. And it's a three-point game. As foul shot is hit by by Rivera. And this is Collier. He'll get it to Aaron Maynard. Maynard and Doctor with the turnaround jumper is missed. And the rebound comes down to the Rams.
Off CD. Possession for Chambersburg. Number 11, Ben Stubler, comes in for CD.
And it'll be the Trojans to inbound it out of bounds. And Seth Browse with the basketball across midcourt. He'll feed it down to Aaron Maynard. Maynard back over to Williams. Now left side it comes to Seth Browse. And this is Browse, Tyler Collier. Back over to Browse. Minute 25 to go. First quarter. Collier underneath, and the two-pointer is good. Tyler Collier.
Nice baseline move there for Tyler. He got past the first guy and avoided what could have been a charge if he kept going. Nice pass there by Fuller.
And it's finished up there by Jared Smith. And Central Dauphin back to a three-point lead at 10-7. Collier. And this is Maynard in the paint. Back out it comes to Williams. He puts it up and it rims out. It did everything but go down.
How'd that ball stay out?
Yeah. It looked good.
It rimmed down inside and it looked like it was going to go back in again, and it came back out. Henry Shearer in the game for Chambersburg. Collier gets a break here for the last 46 seconds. And Braden Byers going to come in too. Just trying to give him a little bit extra break here with the last few seconds of the first.
And this is Tyrese Fuller across midcourt, and Aaron Maynard there with him. Now it comes over to Russo, and back out to Tyrese Fuller. Fuller, we're down to 25, and the pass underneath, and it's good despite the fact that Doctor was right in his face.
Yeah, it was a well-made shot. That was Rance Russo on the play. It's called Browse for traveling.
And
I tell you, Tyrese Fuller, who's guarding Browse, is a handful in defense. He's got long arms. He's very quick. And Browse is normally a very excellent ball handler, but Fuller's really doing a job on him tonight. He hasn't given him anything yet. There's a steal by Browse, though.
And Browse will take it the length of the court. Shot is no good, but he is fouled.
A nice steal there by Seth.
And he'll go to the line. Rams lead it by 5. Browse will try to cut into that right here. First one from Seth is good. It's a 4-point ball game at 12-8.
Got 1 second left in the quarter.
And Browse will try to make this a one-possession game right here. And it's no good, and the Rams get the rebound at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Central Dauphin 12, Chambersburg 8 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Trucks and SUVs, check. Crossovers, check. Vehicles priced under 10 grand, check. Warranties, absolutely. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Technical Sergeant Holobar at 717-480-7250 to find out more. That's 717-480-7250.
Welcome back, everyone. Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Maynard with the 3. It misses, but underneath for the rebound by Shear. It's no good. We have a whistle and a foul called.
I think it's on CD.
Appears to be.
On the rebound. Chambersburg only 3 out of 12 from the field there in the first quarter, while Central Dauphin was 6 out of 8. That can't continue, or it's going to be a long night.
It will be, yes, indeed. And this is Shear, and this one goes down for Henry, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Nice little body fake there by Shear. Got the first guy to miss, and then he put it up and in.
Tyrese Fuller. And now over to the left and back out it comes. Fuller. He stops, pumps, shoots, and scores. So
Fuller's a good player.
He is.
I like him. He's got some talent.
And here's Maynard.
No.
Oh, and he throws it right into the arms of Tyrese Fuller.
And he was anticipating one thing, and another thing happened, but unfortunately the Rams turned it over at the other end. That's one thing that's helping Chambersburg so far. CD has 6 turnovers. Chambersburg has 5.
It's a 4-point Rams lead with 6:55 to go first half.
And Ethan Schreffler makes an appearance.
Okay, this is the first time in quite a while, a couple of weeks anyway.
Yep. I was wondering if he'd show up here tonight.
Yeah.
They wanted to give his knee a break. Boy.
And
Holzheppel got the ball, and 3 Rams converged on it right away.
And this is Collier. And back over to Browse it comes. Now to Collier. Collier tries to get inside. Now gets it back out to Browse. And Browse, ball is out of bounds, but I think it's on BCD basketball.
Yep, it is.
So Browse dribbles it out of bounds.
Devon Haggins, number 35, is in for CD. And it looks like Nick Clementi is also in, number 24 for the ball.
And back over it comes now to Russo.
Football fans might remember Nick Clementi. He was their top receiver.
And underneath, and the shot there is no good once, and the second time it does go down. That is Devon Haggins.
Actually, he had a shot. Tyler Collier hit the backboard, and I think it shook the ball out of the basket.
And Schreffler for the three, and it's good. First shot he takes coming back, a three-pointer.
Yep, he stayed hot the whole time he was gone.
Yeah. And it's a three-point game at 16-13. 5:31 to go, second quarter. Rams coming underneath, and a block by Collier, but it's out of bounds on Tyler, so the ball will stay with the Rams.
It was good defense because he stayed away from the body and blocked it, with his hand in the air, but didn't body up on Haggins at all to create the foul.
And now the Rams inbound it. Nice stretch there from Fuller to grab the ball. And loose basketball, and it's finally picked up there by Aaron Maynard. And the Trojans who go right to left with the ball. That is Williams down to Collier. Schreffler for the three. This one won't go.
Almost shocked when he misses.
Yeah, it's like, what happened? And there's Williams again. He'll get it to Holsopple. He comes underneath and it's fouled.
Yep.
He is fouled and will go to the line.
Created some space for Ty in there, and he wasn't as close to the basket as he normally is, but he was definitely going to shoot. On the way up, he got hacked.
Fifth team foul on the Rams, and the shot is good. And the first of the night on Stubler.
It's interesting watching Holsopple hit those free throws because he probably gets less loft on the ball than anybody I've seen for a long time. But his percentage seems to be fairly decent this year, I would say.
And he'll try to make it 2 out of 2 from the line. And that one doesn't.
Jinxed him.
Yep. Happens every time, Ed.
Seems like it.
Yeah. And here come the Rams. Still leading in this one by 2, and a steal from Terrell Williams. He's taking it to the basket, and he scores. And this game is tied up.
Excellent defensive play by Terrell there. Just timed he anticipated what the dribbler was going to do and stuck his hand in and tapped it right away to himself. And finished.
And the Rams and Trojans now tied. And Rivera with the ball, loose basketball on the court, jump ball. That would be possession to the Rams.
CD seems to do a lot of their offense trying to get somebody into the lane and then trying to make a pass off that. But I think Chambersburg's been ready for it in most cases where they've got some hands in there so they can't get the pass off as easily. That's created some couple layups for CD, but also some turnovers.
Barrios Rivera for the three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound coming down to Aaron Maynard and the Chambersburg Trojans. To Holsopple. Back out to Ethan Schreffler. And now right corner to Terrell Williams.
That's going to be a hold against CD against Collier. Try to prevent him from getting the ball, but he got it and he's fouled anyway. It's 6 fouls on CD, so the next one's in the bonus. Chambersburg only has 3.
And that's the second one on Barrios Rivera. And Williams comes down with it, hits the floor. That almost looked like a football play there.
Yeah, that was Fuller actually took Williams out, but he certainly didn't try that. He was he was off balance too, and he just happened to fall underneath. And actually, Williams fell on top of him, which will be a foul against Fuller. Fortunately, they both look like they're okay. That could have been dangerous.
Yes, indeed it could. And Williams will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, I'm glad to see they both got up okay. And nobody's head hit the floor.
Yeah. And that's good.
First Trojan lead since it was 5-4.
See, I thought it'd been a while. And the second one from Williams, and he's got that one. And the Trojans lead it by 2 at 18-16.
That's 10 in a row for Chambersburg.
And there's the jumper outside. It's no good. And Tyler Collier is there to haul in the rebound to Aaron Maynard. And now it's tapped away out of bounds. I think Chambersburg will hang on to it.
They will. Browse back in for Schreffler.
And Tyler Collier to inbound it for the Trojans. 18-16, the Chambersburg lead. And it's into Maynard. And now underneath Holzapfel, and he is going to be fouled.
Chambersburg right now is doing a good job of getting the ball inside, and that's resulted in some free throws here and got him in the bonus.
So it's Holzapfel, and he's already been to the line a couple of times tonight.
2 for 3 so far.
2 for 3, yeah. And this one is good.
Funny, you look at Holzapfel's foul shots and Terrell Williams' foul shots, they're almost exact polar opposites. Williams shoots one of the highest ones I've seen.
And his is just like a line drive, and that one is good.
He just gets it over that front rim, but he's been pretty good with them.
And it's a 4-point Trojan lead with 3:05 to go first half. And this is Fuller bringing it across the midcourt for the Central Dauphin Rams.
So Chambersburg's on a 10-0 run right now.
Oh.
CD cooled off a little bit, and there's another steal. Maynard off to the races.
And he goes to the basket, and he's got it. Aaron Maynard for the 2.
I think that ball's originally tipped by Williams, but it went right to Maynard. He knew what to do with it.
Chambersburg leads it by 6. And coming inside, the hook there is no good.
That was an NBA traveler, I think.
Yeah.
Is James Harden in the building?
Yeah.
Smith covered an awful lot of ground on that, but he eventually missed the shot.
Over it comes. That's Terrell Williams. Williams.
Yep, he's fouled by Fuller. Chambersburg's doing some good stuff on offense here with CD in the bonus. They're kind of forcing the issue a little bit, and CD's picking up more fouls.
So it'll be Williams at the line.
It'll still be 1-and-1 here for the last time.
And it's good. And the second one on the way from Terrell. He's got that one too. And the Trojan lead all at once is 8 at 24-16.
14 in a row now.
14 points. It's been a 14-point run for the Trojan. The lid has went on the basket for the Rams. Inside of 2 minutes to play, first half. Tyrese Fuller now coming in. Baseline shot there is no good. Ball is tapped back to the Rams. And we get the whistle and a foul.
Oh, boy. Coach Schreffler not happy with that one either. That seemed to be a late whistle. He may have fouled him when he first started making his move, but the whistle didn't come until after he got in the lane. I think that's what made it look bad. Henry Shearer back in for Chambersburg. And Central Dolphins got Nico Santiago in, number 5.
1:40 to go, first half. And putting the short jumper up and goes through for number 22, Ryan Smith, who now has 6, and it's a 6-point game. Trojans lead it. Maynard. Back out to Maynard again. Shot there is up by Shear and no good. And the rebound comes down to the Trojans. And again, and this time it's good. Henry Shear with the 3.
The first you don't succeed.
Yes, try again. And that's layup there is good. And I think there's a foul called.
Yep, Smith made a nice baseline move, and he's kind of a handful too. I know he was one of their leading scorers. I can see why. He's got some nice moves.
So he will be at the line for a 2-shot foul. Ryan Smith. And the shot is no good, and it goes out of bounds.
Yep, that's a great call. Actually, Haggins knocked it out of bounds, and they called it correctly, but he also was in the lane, it seemed like really early. So 57 seconds to go. Chambersburg 7-point lead here.
And this will be Browse. And he feeds it to Williams. And knocked away, but Terrell there to pick it up. And to Shear, and that was like right into the hands of number 35, Devon Haggins.
Yeah, Shearer tried to drive on the baseline, and I think he just sort of lost the handle on the ball. I think he also expected it was going to be a foul, but I think he lost it before the contact.
And underneath, and the 2-pointer there is good. And that is number 35, Devon Haggins.
The Trojans got to make sure they don't lose this lead here before the half.
Holtzoppel, and he has it knocked away. Just reaching up and knocking it away was Dick Santiago.
Yeah, Holtzoppel actually had pinned his man pretty well there underneath. I think he had a decent shot at making the basket, but he took one more dribble, and that gave Santiago time to come in and get him from behind.
So it's going to be Browse to work it into Collier. Now back out to Terrell Williams. And the shot there from outside by Ethan Schreffler is no good. And the Rams will take it and stop and shoot. It's way short. And that's the way the first half ends with the final score. Chambersburg 27, Central Dauphin 22. We'll be back with the Antrim Insurance halftime report after these messages on the F&M Trust and Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the new For You sales event.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Technical Sergeant Hollabar at 717-480-7250 to find out more. That's 717-480-7250.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of Open Mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on Open Mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Halftime report brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Some scores from around the area. Cumberland Valley leads Carlisle 30-14 at halftime. Greencastle girls are up on Shippensburg 15-6. And Shippensburg boys lead Greencastle 27-4 at the at the end of the first quarter. Here in Chambersburg, it's the Trojans up by 5 at the half, 27-22.
Go through some scoring stats here for Chambersburg. Ty Holzapfel leads with 8. Terrell Williams has 6. Henry Shearer with 5. Ethan Schreffler hit 1 3 for 3 points. Tyler Collier has 2, Aaron Maynard has 2, and Seth Browse has 1. For Central Dauphin, the leader is Ryan Smith with 8. Devon Haggins has 4, as does Darian Barrios Rivera. Tyrese Fuller has 2, Jared Smith 2, and Rance Russo 2. The Rams shot 11 for 19 from the field. Chambersburg was 8 out of 23. That's very unusual for them. Their shooting percentage has been pretty good lately. The difference was the Rams only got 3 foul shots. They made only 1 of them. And Chambersburg was 9 out of 11. That was a big factor there in the second quarter when Chambersburg had a 14-0 run. About half of those points were free throws. And turnover-wise, CD has 8 and Chambersburg 7, so not much difference there.
So we are at the half, 27-22 is the Trojan lead. And we'll come back with the second half tip-off after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog.
Good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, well, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Halftime report has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent. As the Trojans get the steal here to start the second half, that's Browse, and I think he stepped out.
Yeah, actually, Chambersburg lost the ball first, and then Browse tried to recover it, but stepped out of bounds, so turnover for Chambersburg.
Tyrese Fuller inbounds it. The Rams, the basket to your left here in the second half, as they'll go right to left. And top of the circle, that's Smith, and now over and tapped right into the stands. And it'll be Chambersburg basketball.
Yeah, Smith's pass a little bit too high for Russo to catch. So double turnover here to start.
So it's Browse and now Collier and Kyer Morton, and Tyler Collier with the shot is no good. Underneath, Holsopple misses. Williams.
I was going to say, I had to call that because Williams got hacked. Good offensive position there by Holsapple, and then Collier too. They just couldn't put the shots down, but Williams kept at it too. Each of the three had a rebound there.
And so this will be Williams at the line, and he's got the first one. And that will extend the Trojan lead to 6.
Barrios Rivera has 3 fouls now, so he's out.
Rivera had 20 points the last time these two teams played, and the second one is good.
I don't see that happening tonight.
No, it's got to pick it up real soon.
It's hard to do that when you're on the bench.
Yes. And back out it comes now, Fuller, and Fuller will bounce it across court, and they get it back to Fuller. And this is Ryan Smith. Tyree Fuller again, and it is no good.
Nice shot by Fuller there, put up really softly, but it just didn't want to go in.
And there's Browse over to Collier, and that's going to be a turnover. Passed a little bit too high, and it was right into the hands of Tyrese Fuller.
I think Holzapfel started a step forward, so when Collier lobbed it, went over his head.
And that's thrown out of bounds.
That's going to go off Chambersburg, though.
So Central Dauphin will retain possession.
That was just kind of a no call there. CD's guy has kind of losing control, and there was contact. The ref just let it go, which I think is a good play in that situation. And there's a turnover.
It is, and right into Holzapfel's hands, but did they give it right back?
Holzapfel, I think he traveled. Wait a minute. No, there's a foul. They're calling that on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It was on CD.
And it's going to be the second one of the night on Jared Smith. And this will be Holzapfel at the Browse. And it's turnover back to Central Dauphin.
It's been a turnover fest here. It's 5 turnovers already in the second half combined.
Yeah, and we're not even 2 minutes into this third quarter.
Well, CD's up the pressure a little bit on that press they have, and that Chambersburg will have to be careful of that. They just tried to rush out a little bit too much.
And there comes the pass to Smith now underneath. Shot is good. Was that 35?
No, that was Smith.
Smith, okay.
That was a nice.
Ryan Smith, 8 points.
Nice drive by him, very quick. Yeah, they're going to do trapping here too, so Chambersburg saw a little bit in the first half. But once the fouls mounted up, they went away from it. So see how that goes second half.
There's Browse down to Holzapfel, and the shot there misses. And Holzapfel again, and this time he puts it through. Ty Holzapfel now with 10 points. Am I correct? 2 fourths and 4 foul shots.
Yeah, he's got a lot of desire in there on the inside.
Wow, and the shot is no good, but a foul on the 3-point shot.
That's going to go against Kyer Morton. He must have jumped into the guys he was shooting.
It'll probably be a 3-shot foul.
Yeah, I think so. That'll put Russo on the line.
Or is
they're going to call it? I think they're going to call it after the play. So it's not a shooting foul. I guess that's what they're calling.
What a break for Chambersburg there.
That's interesting. Yeah. Must have been after he came down. I don't know. I wish I'd kind of out of my peripheral vision. I was following the ball. Now they're going to call Holzapfel for a foul inside.
And
it's kind of a disjointed start here with between turnovers and fouls. There's been 4 fouls and 5 turnovers so far.
And now the Rams with the basketball underneath there, and the shot is no good, but another whistle.
And that's Russo will go to the line this time.
And the foul is going to be called on Kyrie Morton, his second.
It looks like CD's kind of made a decision. They're going to try to drive the ball a little bit more.
First one is no good from Rance Russo. Second one coming from Russo is good. And the Trojan lead down to 6. And it's Williams to Collier. Now over comes Terrell Williams. Williams And the cross-court three-pointer, Morton is good, right in front of the Trojan bench. He finds the bottom of the net again.
Russo answers.
Yes, so Russo with the three at the other end, and it's still a 6-point ball game.
Chambersburg called a timeout there, I believe.
And we'll take time with the score. Chambersburg 34, Central Dauphin 28 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
To F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event.
The third quarter, and it is a 6-point lead for the Chambersburg Trojans at 34-28. And Tyler Collier, he'll get it to Williams and to Browse now, and Fuller with him, and Browse will bounce it to Tyler Collier and to the basket underneath. It's good for Collier. Tyler now with 6 points on the night. And the Trojan lead is 8. And underneath there's a shot that is good.
And that's a really nice play by Fuller. He's got that quick first step to get in the lane, and then he has that bounce pass. Caught Chambersburg on that. They've been blocking the pass a few times, but that time it got through. Really nice play.
And that's Browse. Now over to Collier. And this is Collier.
I got Collier on the blocks again.
And Collier turns around, puts it down.
He should be able to beat Haggins there. He's got quite a bit of height on him. He's taking his time being patient, and there's 2 really nice baskets in a row.
And it's an 8-point Trojan lead. And Rams will put the shot up and in. Goes down for Devon Haggins. He now has 10.
There's some very nice passing inside by the Rams. They're kind of doing it, attacking from a little bit different angle than they did the first half. Instead of being right in the middle of the key, they're kind of doing it off to the side. Chambersburg will have to adjust to that a little bit.
Morton from top of the key, it's no good.
There's Holzapfel again.
And the rebound, or foul called, and Holzapfel will go to the line again.
That evens up the fouls at 3-3 in this half.
And it's good. Holzapfel trying to hit its second foul shot right here. And that one is no good.
But he gets his own rebound.
And it's Williams. And Browse. They'll get it over to Maynard. And Collier underneath, and there's the charge.
I tell you, well, I know I'm biased. I got to say I'm biased. And he did move his right arm a little bit, but that guy went flying backwards like he's been watching some European soccer.
Yeah.
And well, that's the kind of stuff that, when you're a big guy, you're going to get called like that more often than other guys.
And that's the second on Collier tonight. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter.
It's called Holtz up for a hold. CD is definitely trying to push the action here on offense, and trying to either get into the lane or get fouled, and they're doing a decent job of it here. The only thing is Chambersburg is reciprocating on the offensive end and haven't been able to cut in the lead.
As it is a 7-point Trojan lead, 39-32. And the three-point try is short. And the rebound comes down to the Central Dauphin Rams, the foul. And who is going?
That's going to go against Braden Byers. Smith beat him to the corner to get the ball, and then he made a nice little move and got past Byers, and he had to grab him. So that's 6 fouls on Chambersburg now. I don't like the looks of that.
No, and 3 on Central Dauphin.
Now they got a foul inside. They went CD on a pick. So referees are using those whistles a good bit here in the third quarter.
And so that foul is going to come on Benjamin Stubler. And there's Aaron Maynard. Maynard will get it to Browse. Browse back to Maynard, who puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound comes down to the Rams. With 1:24 to go, Chambersburg by 5 here in the third quarter. And from outside, going to the basket and missing it. And Max Doctor is right there to pick up the rebound for the Trojans. He gets it to Maynard.
Maynard forces a little foul there. That's good. That gets the fouls back up to almost even. He dribbled through about 4 players there trying to find somebody open, and they finally fouled him before he got rid of it. So CD's up to 5 fouls now. This could be one of those games where it depends who hits their foul shots at the end.
Very easily. It's 39-32. It's a 7-point game right now. And this is Aaron Maynard. And now the shot taken there, no good from Max Doctor.
That went off the top of the backboard. That'll be CD ball. Less than a minute to go here in the third.
And this is Tyrese Fuller. Fuller has it over to Ryan Smith. Underneath by Smith is no good. And Holzapfel rebounds for the Trojans.
So they don't need to go fast here. They can use that clock a little bit here, trying to get the last basket maybe.
Lead right now it's 7 for the Trojans. And Doctor.
Nice little move there by Doctor and got Fuller to foul him. So now the fouls are even at 6-6. So next foul is going to send somebody to the line. I'm going to bring Ethan Schreffler in here and Tyler Collier for the last 21 seconds.
Byers coming out for the Trojans, and Tyler Collier.
That was the third foul for Fuller too.
And back over it comes. This is Ethan Schreffler.
Yeah, they're going to take one shot here.
Letting the clock tick away. Down to 7. Now to 5. 3-point try there is no good from Seth Browse. And the shot by the Rams goes wide. And that's how we end the third quarter here in Chambersburg. With the score, Chambersburg 39, Central Dauphin 32 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, well, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Welcome back here to Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Fourth quarter action, the Trojans lead it by 7. And the shot there is up and no good. Ty Holzapfel with the rebound for Chambersburg. And this is Holzapfel. He'll get it over to Ethan Schreffler. And now underneath, Holzapfel for the 2.
That was a set play there. Nice pass by Terrell Williams to get it inside. They sort of cleared out a space for him in there. Holzapfel comes through with another one. He's playing very well tonight.
Yes,
there's a turnover.
And back to the Trojans, it comes. They already have a 9-point lead. And the ball is out of bounds.
Chambersburg can keep playing defense like they are. That's a nice little lead to have.
Shippensburg leads Greencastle 48-23 at the half. And here's Seth Browse. Browse will get it to Terrell Williams. He's back between the circles. Williams coming along the left side. Now back to Holzapfel. And over to Browse it comes. And Tyler Collier. Is he going?
Yeah, he's fouled.
Yep. So he'll go to the line. Seventh team foul on the Central Dauphin Rams, and the 4th of the night on Stubler. First shot no good for Collier.
Jared Smith and Devon Haggins back in for the Rams.
Collier trying to put the Trojans up by 10 right here. And he misses that one.
But Williams gets the rebound.
And Williams will get it back to Schreffler. And now to Browse. Terrell Williams with the jumper, and it's no good, and the Rams rebound it. And this will be Fuller taking it to Lakeman, now putting it up and in, and a foul is called.
Nice drive by Fuller there.
And
I'm not sure how that ball, that made up for the one that didn't go in earlier, because I didn't think that was going to fall, but it did. Chance to complete a 3-point play here. And he does.
Yep. And that's going to make it a 41-35 game.
And now with a made basket, CD can press. They really haven't been able to do it much lately because everything's been missed shots or turnovers. So Chambersburg hasn't had to inbound it.
And here's Seth Browse as he'll get it across the big court for the Trojans. And Browse over to Tyler Collier. And back to Browse.
Timeout Chambersburg.
So the Trojans have called time and will take time. 6:21 to go in the ball game. Chambersburg 41, Central Dauphin 35 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog.
Understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
And there's Ethan Schreffler, and the Trojans turn it over. I think it went off the hands of Holzapfel underneath there.
Yeah, it's a nice drive and dish by Schreffler. I don't know if Holzapfel knew that was coming, though, because he seemed like he was surprised.
Yeah.
He would have had an open lane to the basket, too. That's unfortunate for Trojans.
So here's Central Dauphin. They trail only by 6 points with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. 3-point try. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Terrell Williams.
That seemed a little forced there. That was way outside.
And this is Williams. Out on the left side. He'll get it to Browse. Now over it comes to Schreffler. And to Browse.
They're trying hard to get Holzapfel open inside, and Browse was able to dribble out of trouble there. Really nicely done, because he was surrounded.
And Williams. And now Tyler Collier. Trojans chewing some clock here. And Browse will put up the long distance three. Good. Seth Browse.
Well, that's the way to do it. You burn about 40 seconds off the clock, then you hit a three.
Yeah. Couldn't have worked out any better than that. Yeah.
Nope.
So Browse.
Folder forces up a shot, but Hagen's got the rebound.
And now Smith with the shot. He's got it. Ryan Smith.
Another CD timeout here.
And we'll take time. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Chambersburg 44, Central Dauphin 37 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Chambersburg trying to hang on for the final 4 minutes and 50 seconds here tonight. 7-point lead at 44-37.
Both teams are in the bonus, so they expect to see some foul shots down the stretch here. It will be the Trojans' ball here under the opposite basket. So CD will be able to put the press on.
And Tyler Collier to inbound it for Chambersburg. And she'll get it to Williams. Back out to Collier. Now to Seth Browse, who's double teamed. And get it to Holzapfel. Trojans finally get it across midcourt. And back to Browse it goes.
That was close.
Yes. And Schreffler three-pointer. No, it's not going to go. Collier underneath for two. Nice follow-up there by Tyler. And he now has 10 points on the night.
That could have been an offensive foul there. And it was.
Yep.
Ryan Smith pushed off. I tell you, if Chambersburg wins this game tonight, I'm going to point to the rebounding. I think they've done a great job on the boards tonight. I don't know what the stats are going to be, but
yeah, they have.
They've had some key offensive rebounds, and they've made some putbacks, and they've really done well preventing offensive rebounds at the other end.
And there's Terrell Williams. It's been another good defensive effort from Chambersburg tonight. Williams again inside of 4 minutes to the basket. Terrell's shot. No, he's charged. They call the charge.
Just seems like once a game, Terrell decides he's going to the basket no matter what, and he gets called for a charge. That when he put the shot up first, but on the way down, he crashed into a guy.
9-point lead, and I think that's the biggest they've been able to get to, Ed. Have they got it to double figures?
They could have made it 10 there at one point, but I don't think they did.
Yes. Still, outcome still very much in doubt in this one.
And this is a three-pointer, and that's Smith, and he misses it. And the rebound goes to Gerard Smith. And now to the basket is Fuller. And that shot was no good. And then stepping out of it, or it's a foul.
Yep, called Collier for foul. Hagen's got good position on it. The ball kind of carried him a little funny, and that enabled him to get it rather than Collier. And then Tyler just kind of bumped him out of bounds, and they called a foul. So Hagen's going to shoot one-on-one.
And that's the third of the night on Tyler Collier. So a 1-and-1 from Hagens. And the first one is good. So he'll have another. Trojan lead has been cut to 8 points. Hagens tried to cut it to 7, and it's no good. Collier with the rebound for Chambersburg. And the Browse. And Browse will get it across midcourt, but a foul is going to be called, I believe, on the Rams.
Yep. Vincent Gambalungi. I guess that's pronounced correctly. It's the first I've seen him in the game.
Yep. Sounds close enough, Ed.
So both teams now have 9 fouls, so they'll go to double bonus for the next one. So 1-and-1 here for Seth.
And the first one coming for Browse. It's good. Seth Browse making the foul shot. And it's back to a 9-point lead. And the second one from Seth, and he's got that one, and it's a 10-point lead, which is the Trojans' biggest of the night at 48-38. Tyrese Fuller taking care of the basketball for the Rams. And get it down, now coming back out. They feed out the shot. The three-pointer is up and no good, but underneath that shot it's no good. And the Trojans come away with it.
Timeout called by Chambersburg. Maynard was in kind of a tough spot there. He had 3 guys on him, and nobody could get in position to get a pass, so Schreffer called a timeout.
3:02 remaining in the basketball game. It is Chambersburg 48, Central Dauphin 38 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
AC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwals. Thanks for joining us tonight here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School. Chambersburg Trojans and Central Dauphin Rams. And it's inbound to Seth Browse, and he'll get it to Collier. Collier back to Browse it comes. And this is Browse again, getting it across midcourt, getting it over to Tyler Collier. Now back to Browse.
It does help having a 6'8" guy like Tyler Collier to break that press because they can throw it up to him. He can go up and above everybody to get it.
Yeah,
Plus he can handle the ball, so that helps too.
And this is Maynard.
Chambersburg clearly wants to drain that clock a little bit here.
Good idea, especially if you come away with points.
Yep. Well, if CD gets anxious, at some point in time, they're going to have to start fouling. So.
And there's Williams. He breaks through and puts it in. Terrell Williams with the two-pointer.
That time there wasn't any defender in front of him, so there's no chance for an offensive foul. Great move by Terrell.
And now the other way. The shot is off the mark. And
it's going to be a foul against Chambersburg, though.
And it will send the Rams to the line. And going to the line is Rance Russo. And that's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Yeah. So Chambersburg burned a minute off the clock there and got 2 points out of it. So that's the way you want to do it. And Russo misses the first one.
50-38 is the Chambersburg lead. And the second one is good. And it's an 11-point game. Tyler Collier will inbound under the Rams basket. And timeout called. Collier could not get it inbound, so Trojans have to use a timeout with 2:02 to go. It is a 50-39 Chambersburg lead. Bundle up and bring the whole family to Ice Fest in downtown Chambersburg, January 31st to February 3rd. Lots of fun for everyone, including snowfall ball Friday, February the 1st at Central Presbyterian on the Square. Chili at the Chili Q on Saturday, February 2nd. More than 30 tons of ice, including the double-wide slide. Stop in the new Franklin County 1130 Visitor Center to see the Chambersburg Quilt Guild's raffle quilt, the Penwoods Printmakers display, and the elementary art of Buchanan Elementary. Check out the exhibits, join a ghost investigation Thursday, 8 to 11 p.m., and hear what was discovered Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Acapello and Unplugged Open Mic is at 4:30, or just watch the talent. For more information, visit explorefranklincountypa.com or contact the Franklin County Visitors Bureau at 717-552-2977.
Well, here we are in a position where Chambersburg has improved. They've improved holding a lead, and they've improved against the press. And as long as they can do that for 2 more minutes, they'll come out of here with a win.
And they have an 11-point lead.
They're going to need some help more than just Browse and Collier down here. They've got too many guys on them.
And now finally Tyler gets it up, and now Holzapfel underneath. Big night for Ty Holzapfel. 2 for 10. I've got him at 15.
Well, that's the danger for CD. They put so many guys trapping. If Chambersburg does break through, there's going to be somebody open. There has to be.
And Chambersburg builds their lead. And now it's bounced out. A three-pointer is no good. And Collier right there to get the rebound.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this one, Gary.
Yes, I think it's a minute 18. Holzapfel again underneath, and he's fouled.
I feel a lot better about it now.
Yes.
It's nice to have, I hate to make it sound so simple, but it's nice to have somebody like Holzapfel who makes layups all the time, because that's where you usually find him, and he hits a really high percentage of those shots. It's kind of like last year with Perez.
Yeah.
Play like that, he's the guy at the end, and they're getting the ball now, and he's not missing, and this time he even picked up a foul.
So Holzapfel now up to 18 points, and that shot is no good. And the rebound comes down to the Rams, and they miss the shot, and the Rams have just not shot well this quarter.
Well, they're not taking good shots now because they're desperate, and that's there's a foul against timeout. Browse called a timeout.
So we'll take time. Chambersburg with their biggest lead of the night, 54-39, a minute 3 to go on the F&M Trust and Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Just a minute and 3 away from their sixth consecutive win, the Trojans, and they get it to Holzapfel underneath, and it won't go, but Williams rebounds, and he can't get it to go.
I did it again. I said he hardly ever misses layups, and he missed one.
Well, yeah. Yep.
I just didn't say anything.
Yeah. And now we've got a foul, I think, on the Trojans.
Yep.
Third on Ty Holzapfel. And this will send Gambalungi to the line. And it's no good.
That's another thing. The Rams have not really done well at the free throw line tonight. The chances they've had.
They have missed a lot. And there's 2 more misses.
But they got the ball back.
And now the 3-point try will go. Rams rebound, and that's no good, and a travel. And back to the Trojans it goes.
Yeah, CD's had not very many makes, and they've had 11 misses in the fourth quarter here, and it's just they're just putting up really tough shots, tougher than they had been. There's a foul here. I'm not even sure why they're fouled at this point. They're down by 15 points with 35 seconds to go, or 39 seconds to go, but Williams will go to the line.
So will be Terrell at the line.
It'll be a 2-shotter because this is in the double bonus now.
So Williams to shoot 2. Good on the first one.
Well, one thing I would say, that this is maybe a stupid comparison, but if you kind of look at Chambersburg's season, like the New England Patriots, they weren't that great early on, but as they got all their starters back from injuries and as the season progressed, they just seemed to get a little better. There were some things they weren't doing well, like against the press. They fixed those, and now they're a tough out, I'm telling you.
Yes, they are. And it seems like a lot. The Trojans are a team that historically has gotten stronger as the season went on.
Well, a lot of that's coaching.
Yes, absolutely. And a timeout is called by the Rams. I can remember a few years, the year that they won the district championship. They started out slow, came on strong down the stretch, won like 11 out of 12, barely made it in, and then went into the States.
Yep.
And we've seen that time and time again with Chambersburg.
Yeah, well, Coach Treffler said at the beginning of the season, they had some guys back, but they also had some new guys with completely different roles. And then you take out 2 starters, which kind of muddles things even more, because the kids who were playing instead of them, then when the starters come back, then they had to adjust their roles again. So it was even a little bit more than usual. But clearly here, in the since the Christmas tournament, they've found different gear. Like I said, some of the things they weren't doing really well, like against the press and the pace of the offense, except for the Cumberland Valley game. In most games, they've really done well at that. And just the little things, making the foul shots, getting into the bonus. They've shot the ball really well. Now tonight wasn't so much in the first half, although their shooting percentage in the second half, I'm sure, is going to be extremely good.
Yes,
because they had a lot of layups.
Yes, they had a lot of layups. It's got to be good. Central Dolphins has to be very bad here in the second half. Yeah, complete
reversal in that regard.
And this is Collier and up to Holzapfel, and they get it to Aaron Maynard. Maynard is fouled with 21 seconds to go.
To me, this is silly.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little late to
15-point difference.
15-point day. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to not quit, but at some point in time, you got to be realistic.
Yeah. If you can really make up 15 in 21 seconds, make it 16. As the shot is good from Aaron Maynard. And see, not only are the Trojans coming on strong, but it seems like Central Dauphin and Cumberland Valley are slipping a little bit here in the second half.
Yep.
And the second one is good.
No, he missed it.
Or I'm sorry. Yeah, he beat it.
You're so used to him making it, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's just a habit. Underneath, and the shot there is no good. Williams rebound with 10 seconds left, and he's fouled.
And they're still fouling.
Yeah.
Give it up, CD.
Yeah.
This game is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
Well, we'll pad the scoring stats a little bit. That's one thing.
And it's Williams at the line for the Chambersburg Trojans. And that one is no good.
Must be flannel night for the Cassius Crazies tonight.
Oh, yeah.
See a lot of hunting shirts down there.
Yes. And the second one is no good also. And the rebound to the Rams. And the shot is it's knocked away. And Williams. And this is going to do it. That is the ball game. And Chambersburg with a very convincing victory tonight over the Central Dauphin Rams, 57-41. And the Trojans will be no worse than a two-way tie for first place right now. It's a 16-point victory for Chambersburg. It's their 6th in a row and 10th win in their last 11 games. And we'll be back with the Antrim Insurance postgame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
The U.S. Air Force flies thousands of missions around the world each day and relies on airmen with specialized mechanical training and skills to make it all happen. When you choose a mechanical career in the Air Force, you'll receive extensive training and experience on some of the most advanced equipment in the world. Call Technical Sergeant Hollibar at 717-480-7250 to find out more. That's 717-480-7250.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. Post-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland communities. The Trojans have just won their 6th straight, winning here tonight over the Central Dauphin Rams 57-41, and Ed has some stats.
For Chambersburg scoring, as expected, Ty Holsapple was the top guy with 17. Terrell Williams had 12. Tyler Collier, 8. Seth Browse, 6. Henry Shearer, 5. 3 each for Aaron Maynard and Ethan Schreffler and Kyer Morton. Trojans ended up shooting 18 for 43 from the field. Big Stat was 17 out of 26 from the foul line. Central Dauphin, meanwhile, shot 18 for 45. They were 4 of 9 in the third period, which wasn't too bad, but 3 of 17 in the fourth quarter, which was not good at all. Of course, they were desperate then.
Yeah.
And the big thing was they were only 5 for 12 from the foul line. That hurt them a good bit. But I do think defense and rebounding won this game for Chambersburg, no question of that.
And it's a big win, 57-41. Carlisle has lost to Cumberland Valley tonight, so the Eagles and the Trojans will be tied at 9-3, while the Rams drop to 8-4 in division play. And Chambersburg has their fate in their own hands. They have a game with Cumberland Valley coming up here at Chambersburg, and close out the season at Harrisburg. Of course, next week, CD East, who gave Chambersburg all they could handle the first time around, they play on Tuesday night at Altoona on Friday.
Yeah, it's like you talked about earlier. Almost any team in this, except for Mifflin County, almost any team can beat you. So you can't let your guard down. Obviously, they're beating the good teams, but you can't. It doesn't help you if you beat a good team and then lose to a bad team. So.
No, that's it, absolutely, and that's what happened. With Central Dauphin losing a game to Altoona here last week, or they would not be a game out of first right now.
You are correct. Yep.
And it does. You have to play every game because you're going to have a tough game. As we are down now to the final 4 games of the season. Trojans travel to Central Dauphin East Tuesday night, home with Altoona Friday, then February 5th home with Cumberland Valley, and they take the road to Harrisburg on February the 8th. It is 10 out of 11 for the Trojans as they win tonight in Greencastle tonight. Final score was Shippensburg 80, Greencastle 44. So another rough game for the Blue Devils tonight. We understand the girls' game at Shippensburg is in overtime tonight in in Shippensburg. And we'll see if we have any other finals. We should have
that final score on the Carlisle Carlisle Cumberland Valley game, but it was a big margin of victory. And third quarter, Altoona leads CD East 35-33 in the other Commonwealth game tonight. And tonight's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. Operating the camera tonight, Linda Smith-Bussey. And it's been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. Our next broadcast coming up is going to be on Tuesday night from CD East, where the Chambersburg Trojans battle the CD East Panthers for the second time this season. And tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Post-game, the show brought to you today by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By Summit Sports Medicine in Chambersburg and Waynesboro. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference in the U.S. Air Force. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniform, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg. And by Clyde Tours. Visit ClydeTours.net for complete tour schedule. Again, tonight's final score, the Chambersburg Trojans win it. Chambersburg 57, and Central Dauphin 41. Have a good night, everyone.